welcome everyone. This is Judith Murrell, your lifestyle and money mindset coach, helping you get unstuck and get into that life that you want to and you deserve to live. Today, I'm really, really excited to have two, up and coming soccer legends, Skylar Thomas and Jordan Murrell. And we're going to spend some time just talking a little bit about soccer and about them and about how they came to be where they are today. So with that said, Skylar, do you want to kick off, or Jordan, do you want to go ahead?
Let's go.
For sure. Yes. Thank you so much for having us here today, Judith. My name is Skylar Thomas, good friend of Jordan Murrell, good friend of Judith Murrell. I guess I met Jordan, I think it was probably around 2009 in Costa Rica with the U18 Canadian national team. Soccer has brought us together. Started playing at the age of 5, been lucky enough to play for my whole life pretty much. And I'm excited to talk about soccer as it is one of my largest passions.
Great. Jordan?
Yeah, my name is Jordan Murrell, son of lovely Judith and good friends with Skylar. Judith birthed me, so you know, she's been with me from 28 years ago, and still to this day, I'm extremely grateful that she is my mother. And soccer has been there as well since I was probably 1.5, 2. Wanted to play since then, and I've been playing ever since. So great opportunity to meet great friends like Sky and others. So looking forward to chatting with you guys today.
Yeah, this is going to be great. So I've got a few questions to ask you. So the first one I want to ask, why soccer? Why soccer rather than any other sport? Jordan?
I think that it was in front of me from right when I was born. I feel that it's been around. My brother played, my dad was playing, cousins were playing, people outside were playing, and me being extremely competitive, I knew I wanted to be the best at playing. So why not beat people that are doing the same thing you are? So that's pretty much what it was, being exposed to it.
Mm-hmm. And myself, at an early age, I was encouraged to play sports for all the benefits that sports brings. It's probably about 5 years old. And I recall my dad saying, "Which sport do you want to play?" I just randomly chose soccer. After my first game, I loved it. It's, I guess, a coincidence. It's almost like the sport chose me. But as soon as I finished up with that first game, I knew that I wanted to pursue it, and I haven't looked back ever since. I played a few other sports growing up, but soccer was the one that really stole my heart from day one. So it's a coincidence. It's almost like soccer chose me.
I like that, soccer chose me. And I think that that's sometimes the case as well. Jordan's mother, I've seen Jordan grow up with the sport and around the sport. And just a little bit of background, his brother, his older brother, was actually the one that was playing soccer. And we went to support him. And Jordan decided that he wanted to be in goal. So he had some shin pads on. He put them over his pants and his coat, and he was in goal. He must have been like, I don't know, 2 years old or something like that. And after that, I couldn't get the damn shin pads off him. He wore them all the time. He wore them to bed. He wore them to nursery. He wouldn't take them off. He literally had to pry them off when he was sleeping. Sorry, George. So there's a little bit of
ready to go. That's what it was. You called on me, I was ready. Pick me, coach, pick me.
Oh my God, that's so funny. So were you guys soccer rivals before you were friends?
Most definitely. I guess the first time we officially met was, like I said, with the Canadian national team. And we were on the same team, but previous to that, I think that we were pretty big rivals. I grew up playing for Ajax. He began playing for Markham at a certain point in time, and we played against each other a few times, which was a little rivalry there. But I think the biggest rivalry was when I was with Ajax and he was with TFC, the youth team. With them being the largest academy in the Toronto area, there was a little bit of beef there. We never really got the chance to play against him, but there was a lot of talk going on Facebook chat and whatnot, talking about who the better team was.
You actually said you had a recording, or there's something on there. You said that you could find it. Have you got you saying that you're talking trash talking?
Yeah, so Facebook, of course, it has a little feature where it shows you what happened on this date a few years ago. So probably like 10 years ago on a certain date, I'll get a notification just
Yes.
with the chat between myself and Jordan, and the comments with my teammates talking about who the better team was.
And you already know who.
And so it starts again.
Yeah.
So can you share with us the pros and cons of your rigorous soccer schedule? Like, tell me the good things about it and share some of the challenges about it by being a professional soccer player, what that looked like.
Mm-hmm. Jordan, if you want to kick us off with that question.
Yeah, I mean, it's amazing because it teaches you priorities. You have to prioritize your time. I remember recently, well, back in high school, I had to prioritize my time. So there were trainings on Saturdays, and I knew that there were 11. And sometimes I would have to take the bus to training. And I knew that, okay, if my friends are doing these things, I can't necessarily do that because I know I have a priority that I need to meet in that morning. So you obviously, as you know, the dedication, the commitment, and also time management, because you never wanted to be late for training. Never, never, never wanted to be late. You didn't want to be late to meetings, anything to do with the team. It was just unheard of to be late. So that is definitely a pro that soccer has taught me, as well as a pro about the game. A con is sometimes with that sacrifice and that dedication, you miss out on things that you may seem as important at the time. And retrospect, looking back, it was not that important. So you definitely made that right decision. But at the time, you may see it as a frustration, that it may take up a lot of your time during the days or during the nights, weekends, summers. But that is the cost of playing, enjoying the sport, and being the best that you possibly can be. Those are the decisions that make you professional. Those are the decisions that keep you in the game for the longest time possible. So you weigh up your pros and cons, and you look back and you realize you didn't make one bad mistake.
Oh, that's lovely. That is so important to say that. Skylar?
Yeah, I like that answer. One thing that I'm becoming more aware of is because we're asked to perform at such a high level, taking care of your body is such an important thing. And I guess I should just generalize it and say taking care of yourself, that's your body and your mind, whether that's how you eat on a regular basis, the sleep that you get, what you fill your mind with, the things that you take in on a daily basis, especially traveling, living in different places by yourself. It's super important for you to understand how to take care of yourself physically and mentally if you want to continue to perform at a high level.
Very good answer.
True. These are all really important. And both of them, the pros and the cons, in a very perverse way, even the cons have led you to the life that you live now, the discipline, the mindset, the focus, just really using and harnessing all those skills that you had, whether they were positive or negative at the time, have enriched your life or helped you create foundations for the next steps in your life, in your business or whatever you're doing, which we will get into a little bit later. So let's get a little bit of fun going. So if you could play for any team, which team would it be? Skylar?
I grew up loving Arsenal in London, England. I just loved watching them play growing up. So if I could play for them, put on a jersey, suit up, and play at Emirates, that would be incredible. That would be so nice.
I kind of think I know what Joel's going to say, but we'll just allow him to say it.
Well, you should. I mean, definitely should. Manchester United was my team growing up. Love them since I can remember. I remember at a spell that I liked Tottenham. I think it was like 1 week. I was like, nah, I can't be doing this. It was like 1 week. But Manchester United, through and through, it would be amazing to play in front of the fans at Old Trafford and Stretford End. And I mean, 70,000 seater stadium sounds incredible.
So just so I know, because I know I'm a mother of a soccer and Skylar, we're always in the same environment. But in the UK, would Arsenal and Manchester United people be friends? Would
Be
they?
friends, but not when they're playing.
Ah.
Not when the two teams are playing. You'll sit on the other end or something.
There are lines that will be
Mhm.
drawn then. There will be some serious lines that will be drawn, right?
Big beef for sure.
So thank you for sharing that. So also, I'd love to know the greatest lesson that soccer has taught you. Sky, would you like to go first?
Yeah. The greatest lesson that soccer has taught me, I think, is just believing in yourself, the power of believing in yourself. If you are able to believe that you are capable of achieving a goal that you set out for yourself and you continuously work towards it, that goal is achievable. You'll be able to get past the sacrifices, get past the barriers, improve daily if you put your mind to it, if you believe in yourself, regardless of what anyone else believes. And I think that's a very powerful tool. Some may call it manifestation, some may call it visualization, prayer, but believing in yourself and really putting your mind to something is something that I've learned through the sport of soccer.
What a beautiful answer, because you hit the nail right on the head. It is the biggest lesson that I definitely have, is that you can do anything you possibly want to. It is not going to be easy. It will not be easy. There will be some times where you are feeling hardship, you're sad, you feel all the emotions going through a journey that you're supposed to be on. And just believing in yourself, like Sky said, it's just that you can then take that, what you've learned from soccer, into something else and project that. And you know what it takes to be the best. So it's not going to be one quick trip in 1 year to being the best. It's going to take you some time. I mean, it took me 21 years, well, let's say 19 years to turn professional in soccer. So you have to be prepared to be on a journey. It's not just a marathon. It's not a sprint. It is a marathon.
So I want to add to that. So yes, it's absolutely, it's called a daily discipline. It literally is the focusing of your mind and deciding what you want to do, the manifestation, the vision, the creation, all of that, and holding it and keeping that close to you when stuff isn't showing up how you want to, like you don't get to play where you want, and you just stay in that vision, and it will come to you. So I also want to say to both of you that you have achieved something that not many people are able to do: turn professional. Every child kicking around the ball will want to be a professional soccer player. So I just want to say, congratulations, and you guys have achieved one of the highest accolades that anybody ever to do. So I want you to really, really harness that as you move forward in your careers and in your life and your businesses. Because if you can achieve that in the top percentage, you can achieve anything. So I just wanted to share that with you. If you could never play soccer again, what would you be doing?
If I could never play soccer again, I would be doing the exact same thing I'm doing right now. Inspiring kids and people around me, spending time giving back. Everything that I've learned from soccer thus far I would like to teach to others. The experiences that I've had, I would love to share with others as well. Being a professional soccer player, you know what it takes to get there, and who else to help another person get there than somebody who has already done it. So giving back in terms of training academies, mental coaching, speed and agility coaching, and even just technical work. You become a better human being through teamwork and dedication, your character, your motivation. All that is harnessed in this world we call soccer, and I would love to give that back to other people.
So just to add on that, you already are an entrepreneur. You had tell us a little bit just a little bit about your business. Which
Yeah. So right now we have JM Soccer Academy. We train here in Las Vegas. We work on the fundamentals of building great people and great soccer players. So we have been implementing our style of training here in Las Vegas, developing kids weekly for them to reach their heights that they want to achieve.
Cool, thank you. And Skylar, same question?
Very similar answer. Yeah, very similar answer, same thing. I guess I've always given it a lot of thought, like what would I do past soccer? I've been involved with soccer for so long. Do I want to venture outside of the sport? I've decided that I would like to stay involved in the sport. So if I was not playing, like Jordan, I would continue to do what I'm doing now, inspiring the next generation of young footballers, sharing my experiences and knowledge with them, and making sure that they have the tools that they need to achieve whatever it is they want to achieve in sport, outside of sport, but just being an inspiration and helping the youth become the very best they can be.
And you're doing that through your business, which is UVU. To share a little bit about that too, please.
Yeah, so at UVU Training, we just provide simple, fun, and effective training solutions for kids to use at home. We've created products such as Kick Deck ABCs, Hoop Deck, which are your personal soccer trainers or basketball trainers in a deck of cards. What the kids can do is purchase the deck, shuffle the deck of cards up, and get an unlimited amount of either soccer specific or basketball specific workouts for them to do at home with nothing but a ball.
Right. Entrepreneurs, love that very much. So while we're talking about entrepreneurship, share with me just a little bit, turning back to your soccer career, your happiest soccer memory.
For sure, without a doubt, it was definitely draft day. My whole life, aspiring to be a professional soccer player. Yeah, it was probably on my mind since the moment I started playing and saw that there was something even called professional, where you play on TV, earn money, and play in front of thousands of fans. So draft day was a very special moment for not only myself, but for my family and the community that helped me get to that position. I still remember being there in Philadelphia, sitting beside my mom and my dad, hearing a few names called before me, but finally hearing my name, and just like, I feel like for a moment there, I kind of just blanked and like forgot where I was. It was difficult to be in the moment because it was such a surreal experience, but
yes.
It was definitely an amazing day, an amazing experience for me and my family.
Oh my gosh, I'm getting goosebumps just you sharing that with me. Jordan?
Yeah, pretty similar as well. Signing my first professional contract was definitely that day. Like we said before, that you've been working and harnessing a skill, a craft for thousands of hours, thousands of days, decades of time, So for you to finally see what you've been working for become real life, that is your life that you've worked for, and you didn't let anything stop you get to where you wanted to get to, and signing that piece of paper saying that you are now going to do this full time, you're going to play in front of thousands of people, you are going to play with the best. That was amazing. I'm about to cry thinking about it.
I can just imagine. I mean, just bear with me a moment. When you get your jersey and it has your number and your name on it, and you pick that jersey up, that must have been, tell me the first thing that comes to your mind when I say that, like seeing it.
Yeah, I mean, the first time I saw mine, it was hot off the press, literally just got pressed, and I was like, oh, wow, it is time. A lot to do right now. It just came off the press. Yeah, beep, 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 Murrell 15. And I was like, it is time. This is what you've worked for. This is what you've worked for. Now go seize the moment.
That's so beautiful. So Skylar, your number, what was that emotion?
It was big. It was big. I remember we were in Vancouver for our first game of the season. Um, Walked into the locker room, saw my name, first time seeing my name on a jersey, which was just an exciting moment, like Jordan said. And I guess like he grew up doing, he had his shin pads on, ready to go from day one. Bit of the same emotions, you see the jersey, you see your name, you see your number, and you're like, let's do this. Let's put these shin pads on, let's lace these boots up, and let's get to work.
What was your first number?
33, very much a coincidence too. I've been wearing 3 my whole life. And the number 3 was taken, but they gave me number 33 without even asking me, which was, again, a pretty cool coincidence.
So the interesting thing is you're 3 and Jordan's 4. I don't know if that's coincidence. I don't know if that's a coincidence for sure.
Right.
So talk a little bit about me now that, you've got an established soccer career. I know, Skylar, you're still playing, but you're transitioning to entrepreneurship. Can you guys talk a little bit about what that looks like? Who would like to go first? Jordan?
I got it.
Oh, okay, Sky.
Okay, Jordan's got it.
Jordan's got it? Okay.
Go ahead, Sky. You got it. Need a minute. I actually need a minute.
All right, then. Yeah, transitioning to entrepreneurship is it's challenging. It's very challenging, especially while juggling professional soccer at the same time. While it's challenging, with every challenge comes a lot of lessons. So I find that I'm growing daily, learning daily. I'm definitely making a lot of mistakes, but bouncing back and learning from those mistakes. But again, a lot of the lessons that you've learned throughout the game are transferable to entrepreneurship. I know earlier I talked about believing in yourself.
Mm-hmm.
If you are able to believe in yourself, you can achieve whatever it is you set out to achieve. So that's one thing that I like to practice on a daily basis. When I think times are getting tough and maybe I'm unsure if I'm able to complete this project or inspire this kid or build this product that can help kids train, I just have to remind myself to keep believing myself, keep pushing forward, keep doing what you're doing. So again, like I said, it's challenging, but with the challenges come lessons, and it's all very rewarding at the same time.
That's great. That is great. Jordan?
Yeah, I mean, it's very interesting because making the transition, not playing this year, to full-time entrepreneurship has been very challenging. It is rewarding at the same time as well. I feel that growing in that soccer community, you've obviously experienced a lot of things, but they're not necessarily the same experiences you have in entrepreneurship. And what is great is that soccer has built that base that has allowed me to stand on, and now it's time for me to grow and put the walls up and put the roof on as well, figuratively and literally. So it's been an amazing opportunity to transition at this time at my age and with what's going on in life. And it's going to be a challenge for the rest of my life, because I've been so focused on one craft, and now I'm looking to replicate that in other crafts as well, because life is just going to continue going, and I want to grow every day with those around me, with my peers, my wife, with my family, and just continue to grow as a human as well as a retired professional soccer player.
That's great. And what is interesting too is that your businesses, I know, Skylar, you started before, but you pretty much put the pedal to the metal, as well as Jordan, in COVID last year too, when the world was really just slowing down. It didn't stop, but that was a time when, there was a lot of reset going on too. So to push through that time is really admirable, because there's a lot of people who threw their hands up over that time as well. So I think I say that to say that if you can build a business during that time, you can build a business anytime. So switching gears just a little bit, Sky, what do you do for fun?
So obviously I'm a professional soccer player and it is my job, but at the same time, it brings me so much joy. Every day I get to wake up, go out there, kick a ball around with a bunch of my friends is so much fun. So I'm grateful for that. I definitely play soccer for fun. Um, Aside from that, for fun, honestly, I just like chilling, like hanging out. I like to go to a park, sit down, grab a blanket, grab some snacks, and just have a picnic. I like to rollerblade. Rollerblading is a lot of fun for me.
You rollerblade?
I'm a rollerblader.
Oh, I gotta see that.
There's one big unit moving through.
You like the inline ones or quads? Quads or inline?
Inlines, right. Sorry. Is inline the one with the four that are straight?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, inline rollerblading is my thing.
You
I like
do this,
that.
Jordan?
Yeah.
You do this? Okay.
For the most part, just being outside. Being outside is a lot of fun for me. Mhm.
Nice. Jordan?
Yeah. I wouldn't say rollerblading is my thing, but I love hanging out with my wife. We like traveling to new places, experiencing new foods, just trying new things. I feel that life is just about trial and error. You don't know you like something till you try it. You don't know if you're good at something till you try it, or you decide to be good at it, either or. So hanging out with my wife, traveling, eating, and playing golf. I like playing golf. It's very relaxing. It is mentally challenging more than anything. But in the Vegas heat, sometimes it's physically challenging. So those are right now two of my favorite things.
I think it's like 45 degrees out there right about now?
Today's a nicer day, it's 40, but yeah, typically like 45 in the summer.
I would be complaining. Thank you. We're coming to the top of our time together. So I have one last question to ask you both. What would you tell your younger self before you started your soccer career? Or when you started your soccer career, should I say?
As a professional or just?
Well, as a professional, really. Oh, you know what? You decide what that looks like. Okay. Was it important then? Was it important before then? I feel like it's a math
sticking on the theme of, pardon me?
It feels like it's a math question. You guys are like,
it's a good one.
This one is difficult. You can ask me 10 times through, I'll still have to think about it each and every time.
Yeah.
I guess it depends on what type of brain space I'm in. But I think sticking on the same thing of believing in yourself. If I were to look back at my career, I think there was a few times where I got knocked down and maybe I lost belief in myself. For example, being drafted to TFC, being there for 2 years and not cracking the MLS squad was difficult for me to handle mentally. Through that experience, I feel like I lost a little bit of belief in myself. So if I can go back, I would tell my younger self to say, keep believing in yourself no matter what happens. Doesn't matter if this coach doesn't feel you're good enough for this team, or this player doesn't believe that you should be playing on this team. Keep believing in yourself, keep focusing on getting better each and every day. And that'll get you exactly where you need to be.
That's so good. That's so good. Jordan?
That's a great answer, man. Just thinking back, because answer could change every single time you ask it.
Telling you.
It would be along the lines of be open to new ideas and trying new things. Just try it, and then you can say yes or no after. I'm building off on good vibes of people, and again, if you don't try new foods, you won't know that you like new foods. I love food in general, and for me to keep increasing and diversifying my palate, I have to try new things that particularly I wouldn't like. Same like just being younger, focus on your football, be great at your football, but also try and be great at other things as well. Understand that there is more to life than football as well. It has been amazing, but enjoy your surroundings. You know, you go to a beautiful city like Atlanta, and then all you focus on is going to the football pitch, but you don't get to experience the Atlanta lifestyle. So I would definitely say enjoy more things, try more things.
So good, both of you. Such great answers. Very insightful and thoughtful too. Like old goats, like you've been here already.
This is
goat.
we're having. Oh,
okay. So thank you so much for joining me today. We're pretty much at the end of our time together. Before we say goodbye to our viewers, Jordan, can you share where you are, how people can find you? Yeah, please do.
Yeah, so if you are listening or watching and you are in the Las Vegas area, I would love to connect with you and chat about the soccer trainings that we're doing here with JM Soccer Academy, as well as the investing that we're doing with Murrell Investment Group. Yeah, you can find me at www.murrellinvestmentgroup.com or www.jm-socceracademy.com, or find me personally on Instagram at jmurrell4.
Nice. Skylar?
Yeah, if you're interested in connecting with the community of young athletes, ambitious, looking to get better, you can follow my business Instagram page at UVU Training. Our website is www.uvu.training, where you can pick up your fun, accessible sports training decks. But yeah, I always love to connect, love to help out, love to support. So excited for anyone who is looking to reach out.
Thank you both. Thank you so much for spending your time with me today and sharing a little bit about you. I found out a little bit more about you, especially the rollerblading thing, Sky. We definitely have to talk about that again. So
yes.
Any last words before we say goodbye? We're good?
Appreciate you guys. Appreciate you both.
Yes, thank you for having us.
Oh, more than welcome. And thanks everyone for watching. Please subscribe, like, share, and please follow Skylar and Jordan and say hi. And this is Judith Murrell, your lifestyle and money mindset coach, helping you get over your self-limiting beliefs. Till the next time, and take care. Enjoy the rest of your day.